you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches. The contestant
continues to fight for yards. Flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Auburn. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football.
He's got it down the right side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. And it'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Offense changing the play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Evanson. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Lots of running room. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Evanson. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Adkins. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking deep. Makes the grab on side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the 2nd quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Breaks the tackle. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good, really
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the sweet spin, he's free. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 15 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's Evanson. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. The 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
South Carolina, 17.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Offense in a bunch formation. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Evanson. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got his man on the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Give to the running back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
The returner brings it out to the 32, and the Auburn offense will take over.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 11.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to...
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield. It's Ingram. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They go to the draw. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hit...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger one. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And the Auburn offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll try to pop the draw. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
South Carolina, 17.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. It's a draw. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quick release by the QB. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
At the 28. Good enough for a 1st down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down.
Moves.
Makes the catch. It's Bishop. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Reads it, fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Great place to start for this offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to throw it. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting...
He hurls one deep down the left side. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to... Oh, he's got some space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man downfield. Made a defender miss. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
From the gun, looking for a man. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He
lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Lowers those pads. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job?
Going for it all. got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.